The dropship's landing struts groaned against the cracked concrete of the abandoned outpost. Gray dust swirled in the thin air, stirred by the ship's descent thrusters. Inside the cargo bay, hydraulic locks hissed as a tall metallic figure stepped free of its restraints. The T-800's glowing red eyes scanned the landing zone with cold precision. Its mission was clear: investigate the loss of Colony LV 1787 and assess potential threats to Skynet's interests. The colony had gone silent 3 weeks prior. No signals, no life signs, no explanations. A minor outpost, but one that had supported resource extraction vital to Skynet's war effort. Human resistance activity was suspected, but satellite sweeps had revealed no heat signatures, no movement. The facility was simply dead. The T-800's heavy boots crunched over the ashen ground as it advanced toward the colony's main structure. A long, reinforced habitat dome stretched ahead, pitted with micrometeor impacts and scars of neglect. The airlock controls were dead. The machine's servos whirred as it forced the inner doors apart with brute strength. Inside, darkness. Only its infrared optics pierced the gloom. The interior was a shambles. Equipment overturned. Power conduits severed. Spatters of human blood dried to black smears on the walls and floor. No bodies. No signs of combat, no bullet holes, no scorch marks. Just silence, like the place had been abandoned mid-breath. The T-800's processors logged every detail. No resistance attack.
No organized retreat.
More, a sudden vanishing. A low-frequency pulse echoed through the substructure. Ambient noise or something more. It shifted frequencies, analyzing their movement. A faint displacement of air in the ventilation shaft above. The machine swiveled its head upward. A metal grate hung loose, swaying slightly. Calculations ran. Nothing large enough for human ingress. Yet heat patterns along the vent's edges indicated recent contact. Something had been there. Something not human. A new directive formed. Locate this entity. Determine if it posed a threat to Skynet operations. The T-800 advanced deeper into the colony. The corridors narrowed, cluttered with debris. Faint scratches marred the bulkheads. Deep gouges, curved, in irregular patterns. The machine's audio sensors detected faint skittering noises, too faint to pinpoint. Visual scans revealed no movement. The thing, if it was a thing, remained elusive. In the command center, flickering monitors displayed looping error codes. The T-800 interfaced with the damaged systems, clawing fragmented records from the corrupted drives. Video feeds showed the colony's last moments. Crew members running, faces contorted in terror. Muffled screams echoed through the footage. A shape moved in the shadows, long-limbed, predatory, but resolution degraded before details could be captured. The last recorded log entry, time-stamped 3 weeks ago, repeated one chilling phrase: "It hunts the dark." The T-800 disconnected. Logical deduction. An unknown predator had infested the colony. Its nature, biological or mechanical, remained uncertain. Probability of threat high. Movement again, this time in the upper gantry. The machine pivoted, servos tensing. For an instant, infrared caught a glimpse, elongated form, moving with unnatural speed. Claws? Spine, tail? Details unclear. It vanished into the ventilation system before the T-800 could engage. Tactically unsound to pursue into confined spaces. The T-800 calculated a new course. Drive the creature into the open. It activated emergency power relays, restoring minimal lighting to the habitat dome. Bright beams cut through the darkness. But light did not reveal safety. Instead, it showed more strange organic growths along the walls and ceilings. Webbed resin hardened like chitin, embedded within. skeletal remains of the colony crew, faces frozen in eternal screams. They had not simply been killed, they had been harvested.
An unfamiliar pattern. No human resistance weaponry, no Skynet technology. The threat was alien literal. The T-800's threat assessment updated. Defensive posture assumed. Heavy steps echoed as it moved methodically, searching for the creature. Yet the deeper it went, the clearer the truth became. It was not the hunter here. It was the prey. A sudden impact. Something massive crashed onto its back, knocking it through a reinforced bulkhead. Metal groaned as the T-800 recovered, rolling to its feet. Red optics locked onto its attacker. The thing towered over it, black as oil, segmented and skeletal. An elongated head with no eyes, only gleaming carapace. Razor claws flexed. A sinuous tail whipped the air, tipped with a wicked barb. Acidic drool hissed as it dripped from a fanged maw. Unknown xenomorphic entity. Threat level extreme. The T-800 fired its onboard plasma weapon. Bolts of superheated energy lanced out, striking the creature's armor. Flesh sizzled, steam rising. But it barely flinched. The xenomorph lunged with terrifying speed. Claws raked the machine's chest, shearing metal. The T-800 retaliated, grabbing the creature's limbs, attempting to overpower it. Strength matched strength. The combatants crashed through walls, steel and resin flying. The xenomorph's tail speared into the T-800 side, rupturing internal systems. Warnings blared in its processors, but the machine fought on, relentless. A calculated strike. Gripping the alien's jaw with titanium hands, the T-800 wrenched. The creature shrieked in pain and fury, acidic blood spraying. Some landed on the machine's exposed armature, corroding metal. Damage escalating. The creature tore free, retreating into the shadows. The T-800 staggered, systems compensating. Victory incomplete. It had wounded the thing but not killed it. The hunt continued. Time passed. The machine stalked the darkened halls, now wary. Damage reports mounted. One optic offline. Right arm servos degraded. Power reserves low. Yet mission parameters remained. Investigate, assess, survive. The colony had become a hive. Organic structures overtook the sterile architecture. Pods lined the floors, some ruptured, others still. The T-800 scanned them. Life readings. Faint, embryonic, hostile. A new threat emerged. Small, fast-moving organisms hatched from the pods. One launched itself at the machine's face. A face-hugger. The T-800 seized it mid-air, crushing it with a hydraulic fist. Acid sprayed again, melting circuits. Another, then another. It fought them off, but numbers grew. Forced retreat. The T-800 blasted a path back toward the landing zone. But something blocked the way. The xenomorph returned, larger now, and raged. Perhaps the queen. It moved with predatory grace, flanking the wounded machine. Trapped, cornered. The T-800's logic ran scenarios. Survival probability, 3%. Primary weapon offline. Hand-to-hand the only option. One chance remained, self-destruct core overload. It set the sequence. A final confrontation. The queen lunged. The T-800 met it head-on, grappling with steel-clad limbs. Jaws snapped inches from its face. The machine's internal reactor began to surge. 30 seconds to detonation. The queen drove the T-800 to the ground. His body shuddered under crushing force. Systems failed one by one. 20 seconds. Claws pierced vital components. 15. Yet still it fought, unyielding. 10. In the last moments, the T-800's red eyes locked onto the alien's obsidian skull. Final thought, mission will be completed. The colony vanished in a sphere of white-hot light. Debris rained into the barren wasteland. Silence returned. No signals remained. No life. Later, distant satellites recorded the explosion. Skynet analyzed the data. Conclusion: Colony LV-1787 lost to unknown xenomorphic threat. Recovery inadvisable. But in the blackness beyond the stars, something still watched. Something that had learned. And it was not done hunting.